a sonorous and lush score performed by the orchestra, paired in excellent accompanying or juxtapositional effects that would bounce off one another and give me new little neuron firings of what could this be? What does this mean to me? So it's really nice to be able to project on a haunting quality that kept me mesmerized. Very strong pathos driving each image, excellent use of black and white, and shadows and elements of the past, of being able to contemplate what is seen versus what is unseen. And that kind of unseen feeling create a very ominous quality until we moved into the future where bright colors just popped out and highlighted the more major sounding or positive sounding parts of the music, which I thought was quite interesting. So there was a way of highlighting through color as well.
I loved the additions of color into an all black and white theme. It really popped at certain moments and were very eye-catching and enhanced that they were trying what they were trying to show. I love the space and otherworldly elements, and I also think the music was so beautiful and moving to hear. And I really like the still images with one piece of the still image moving. I thought that was a really cool effect. Um, and it was all very trippy and fast towards the end, and it really created a lot of emotion, and I think they executed this film very well. It very much gave the feeling of, like, 1920s depression, like, living in the Dust Bowl when times are hard and you are just doing your absolute level best to survive, and not everybody is going to, and, or the time after a war when you have all of these pictures of family and you have all of these things, but it's really kind of the women that are left standing there, or like it just remind me of like the fact that women tend to have a longer lifespan. And, at the end, when they're the ones that are left, they're left with these photos and they're left with these memories. And when they die, when those women die, those memories, those photos, those people kind of die with them. And that sounds very morbid, and I don't really mean it in a morbid way. I mean it in a your memories, your experiences, your spirit lives on in the people that knew you. And once the people that knew you have also passed, then that's kind of the end of your part of the legacy. And I think that it's beautiful that it does last for longer than your lifespan, but at some point, everybody that ever knew you is just not going to be there anymore because that's the nature of life. And I think that this was just kind of a beautiful way to represent that in a sense of, you have all of these pictures, you have all these memories that kind of live with that woman and or live with these women, and then when they're gone, that kind of goes with them. And that's very much how I took it.
This was interesting because I felt like I was seeing clotheslines of different generations, so to speak, seeing into their worlds a little bit. Starting with black and white too was interesting, and then kind of introducing the color throughout was really fun to watch. I wasn't sure where it was taking me. I felt like I was on a journey, and I really thought the music was lovely. And the movement within the pictures was really neat, like the people moving and everything. I just felt a lot of emotion in it. So I wasn't really sure in a way what I was watching, but in a way I kind of felt an interconnection to it emotionally. So